Hello guys, we're back again with this 1996 Casablanca Lady Delta. I believe this is a 42-inch fan. Maybe it could be 44. I'm not quite sure, but I can probably get the answer pretty quick if I do a quick Google search. And I got this fan at the Habitat store. It was originally priced $45, but they had a 40% off deal because it was getting close to the school year. Although I don't know if any home improvement has anything to do with school, but I'll take it because I know this is a higher end ceiling fan brand. And I know these are good ceiling fans, but $45 is still quite pricey in my opinion for one of these fans. And I mean, I'm not a big Casablanca person at all for a few reasons. The It's because I mean, yes, they're powerful, they're quiet, they're good fans, etc. But there's a lot of reliability issues that go into these fans. Uh, this one not so particular because this has a pull string fob, but a lot of these fans do have the IntelliTouch controls, and those are pretty prone to fail. And the flywheels on these, I mean, pretty much all Casablancas except for the Four Seasons 3, which has the spinner motor, the flywheels on the stack motor fans, they just break. And it's really because it's hollow in the middle, and it shouldn't be hollow because you're holding blades on it. So the flywheels are pretty prone to breaking. And on all Casablanca ceiling fans, you have this canopy right there, which is, well, what I call the hang false canopy. This is a 1996 model, so this is new enough to not be a recalled hang true, but I'm not a fan of that mounting system. I much prefer the bell canopies or the canopy where it's like the has two screws on the bottom and you just twist and lock with the keyhole screws. And I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. So the hang true canopies are not my favorite. And it's really because you really can't see anything. Like you don't even know if you're screwing up some wires or not if you do that. And as a result, you could get some wires arcing if you don't do it right. And I could definitely see that happening to the average homeowner because the average homeowner wouldn't know about electricity sparks and all that dangerous stuff. So for beginner ceiling fan installers, I definitely don't recommend hang true canopies. And I'll keep this canopy on there even though I don't like the mounting system. I'll keep that canopy on there because I'm sure some of you guys may get mad if I don't keep it original. Because I know you guys out there are big believers in keeping stuff original. I'm one of those people as well, but to be honest, I will replace the canopy if this fan was from 1981 to 93 because the hang true canopies from 1981 to 1993 are recalled, and the reason why they're recalled is because there probably isn't enough material on the hang true. There was something going on with the hang true canopy. Maybe the metal was just a little too flimsy or not sturdy enough. So a little slight wobble from that ceiling fan could result in the ceiling fan falling from the ceiling, which is not good. That definitely, I mean, a ceiling fan falling from the ceiling of any kind is a huge matter of health and safety, and it's not one I would feel like entertaining. So, yeah, I would definitely replace the entire mounting system if this fan was from 1981 to 93. So, this fan right here has the 4-blade configuration, which these do have 4 or 5 flywheels, so you can either have it installed with 4 blades or 5 blades. I don't really notice a difference in switching the blade configurations, but I've been told by some people that a 4-blade configuration moves more air than a 5. I would install it with a 5-blade configuration because it just looks a little bit more fuller. But you can absolutely do 4 if you like the minimalistic or the minimalist aesthetic. I know some people are like that, but I like to keep the fan looking complete, so I would install it with the 5-blade configuration. So I didn't just notice there, I don't know if I noticed this in the last video, but there's like a knockout here. I wonder if that's supposed to be for a light kit pull chain. After all, these are light kit adaptable, so you can put like pretty much any light kit on these canopies because they're like as big as a 3 or 4 inch electrical box. So really you can put any kind of light kit you want on there, which is what I like. So I'm going to show you guys the fan on low. Oops, wrong direction. There we go. Now it's going in the right direction. So this is a 3-speed fan, and the sequence is low, medium, high, which I like that much better than high, medium, low. I don't know why a lot of ceiling fan manufacturers list it as high, medium, low, but this is one of the smart moves that Casablanca did in the 1990s, possibly the 80s. I don't really know much about Casablanca ceiling fans overall, other than the fact that they costed way too much money back in the day. So this is low, and it has a slow, steady stream of air, like you just barely feel the air movement. That's what a low should be. I personally would prefer the low to be a little bit slower, but it is what it is. And on low, we're getting 0.21 amps. So that's the same power draw as with 5 blades. Here's medium. And it's drawing 0.48 amps. And the airflow is about the same as with 5 blades. The blades are a little out of clock though, so I don't know what to do about that. I think maybe a couple of the blades got bent. And I mean, I don't think Casablanca ceiling fans are bad fans at all. In fact, I think they're very good performers. I just think that they costed way too much money for the reliability issues they had, such as with the flywheels and the IntelliTouch controls failing, and the hang false canopy being hard to install, and older ones letting the fan fall through the ceiling. Here's high. This thing is very powerful. I would definitely be convinced that this is the best 42-inch ceiling fan I have in my entire collection. It's very powerful. In fact, this fan is not even switched on. And this fan, and the Casablanca Lady Delta is moving the Hunter Original pretty good. That's a heavy fan right there. If you know that can move a fan that fast, and it's not even on, you know that it's a good air mover. So this is high speed, and the fan is drawing 0.86 amps. So it's drawing a tad less than what it did on 5 blades. For those who want to see it, I'll show you guys with it on reverse. Yeah, that's proof that reverse works. Reverse it again. And off. Well, there you have it, my 1996 Casablanca Lady Delta ceiling fan with 4-blade configuration. Thank you and have a nice day.